Hello there, my name's Dane Lemaitre. Welcome to the review. This is quite a special one. I know I've probably said that quite a bit into my other recent reviews, however I think this is a special one. It's the 70th anniversary Thomas that's just been released. I pre-ordered it back in December and it finally came on the 3rd of March, so this week just gone. And also I put it on my Twitter account and it was my most liked and retweeted tweet on Twitter. And here it is. And here is the 70th anniversary Thomas. First of all, the box it comes in is really, really good indeed. However, I'd have liked it if they'd have used some photos from like the original TV series and also the Railway series. As you can see, it comes with a certificate, and this is number 507 of 1,000. They are limited editions. It also comes with a clear set of instructions on how to look after and maintain the locomotive, which is really good. As you know, although Thomas is like the main character of the show, and the show is obviously called Thomas the Tank Engine, in the Railway series, he wasn't in the first book, he appeared in the second book. The first book was released in 1945, and then Thomas the Tank Engine was released in 1946, so the year after. So that's 70 years ago this year. And I really like this model of Thomas. I like how they've painted the running board the proper grey colour. Although it's a shame they didn't go right the way around it, but nevertheless it's like a and you may remember I went to Worley at the NEC in Birmingham, and I saw this one in a display cabinet there, as well as the re-released ones, and they've done the same to Percy, and they've updated them quite a bit, I think it's fair to say, and they do look really good. I also have the original Thomas and the Great Discovery Thomas, and they both run quite well indeed. I've been quite lucky to actually run my Thomas on the Wellingborough Museum Railway layout a few years ago, and also a few of my other engines. Again, both them videos are on my channel. So if we have a look at Thomas, you can see his face. His face is really good. It looks just like what it did in the TV series, I think it's fair to say. I was actually expecting it to be like it did in the CGI series instead of the model series, but again, I'm not too disappointed. Again, as I said before, I do prefer the model series to the CGI series. Like I said, because it's the 70th anniversary one, they've given him a metallic blue coat of paint. And I'm sure you'll agree the details are absolutely superb. And again, this Thomas doesn't 100% look like what Thomas looked like in the TV series, or even in the Railway series much. However, it's based on what Thomas's real basis is. So I think it's fair to say it's still got some parts of Thomas. And like I said, looking at this Thomas, he does remind me a lot of the original Thomas. So I think it's a really good model overall. I've tested it out and had it pull in the circus trucks. As you can see, I think it's fair to say it runs fairly well indeed. Most of the engines in the Hornby range, as we've discovered through other reviews, have the year that they were made written under them in white lettering. So this is Duck, you can see he's made in 2006. Duck's also got the same chassis as Thomas. And this model doesn't come with traction tyres, although some of my other, as you know, the other Thomas did have traction tyres. Moving back onto Thomas again. This one doesn't have traction tyres either, which I think is really good, because traction tyres can make your track really dirty. Same with just plastic wheels in general. They can roll off and make it dirty. And this Thomas was made in 2015. As you can see, it's actually written underneath in white lettering again. Some of the newer models, like Spencer, Murdoch and Dart, don't seem to have that for some reason, really. I can't understand why.